Before we get going with the video, I would like to take a moment to say thanks to my patrons, because I wouldn't be able to keep doing this without you, so thank you so much for all your support. I'd also like to say thanks to Richter for his tier 4 sub this month, and special thanks to James Bond for his tier 5 sub this month. In this video, we are going to create a moving platform. So the first thing I would like to do is to create a new game object, which is an empty one, just call it platform. Oh, and that's wrong spelled. So basically this platform is going to consist of 3 sprites. So we can just actually go to our sprites and find our environment, and these platform things are going to be creating a sprite. So 0, 1, 0, 2, and 4. And you can just put them like next to each other like this to create a platform. And I think you should just make sure that the y value is the same, so we can just put y at 0 for all of them, I guess, before we make them child object of our new object here. Let's say we take all 3 and put them as a child object of the object, or actually the object here, and let's take that and put it somewhere where you want the anchor point to be, maybe in the center. That's pretty okay, top center. And then you take all of these and put them under, so now we have a platform we can move around. Okay, so the first thing I would like to do is to make sure that we can jump up to on top of it. So if we put it down here first, we don't have double jump yet, so we can't jump that high. See, I should be able to jump a bit higher than that. I think maybe put it a bit more down. So I just want to be able to jump far enough. Yeah, I guess that's okay. So now I can jump this far or this high. So let's make it into an actual platform. You do that by selecting the top parent here, platform, and we're adding a box collider 2D. And this box collider 2D is now, it's actually hard with that background. Can I find this guy there? I'm just going to disable it so I can see the box collider. This one needs to be fitted onto the actual platform. Let's do that. This is the place where you're standing on, so let's just do like this, so it fills up this green area here. It's okay, it goes a little over the edges, so you can stand a little on the air there. That's fine. I think that would be okay. So now it's sitting here. So the thing with this one is that it shouldn't be a trigger, right? But however, right now you can't walk into the platform. You can jump on top of it, but we would like to be able to walk into it and then jump to get on top, right? Okay, my collider's a big bit, so I can big, so it can't. I can stand in the air. If that's something else we can fix later. Anyway, I cannot walk into it and jump up. Like if the platform was above me, I would like to be able to jump on top of it by jumping through the bottom of the platform. So how do we manage to be able to do that? Well, we do that by adding a component called a platform effector 2D there. So when we have added that, we need to make sure that it uses the effector. So when we need to go to our collider and say use by effector, there we go. And now you can see it shows that the effector now is affecting this this collider, and this blue half circle here shows the surface arc. So you can see if I reduce that, you'll see that the surface arc changes, and that's basically the angle or the way that you can land on the surface, right? So 180 is pretty standard, so it's the whole surface here that you can actually land on. Okay, so with that in place, we can actually move our platform a bit up, I think. I just want to increase the players. Let's see, where's that jump force? Let's just put it to 10. Let's see how far we are jumping if we do that. Let's see, jump. Yeah, that's pretty okay. So I can still not walk into it because it's too much to the ground. Let's move it a bit up. So I should be able to walk under it and jump up and then land on top of it, as you can see. The problem right now is the player's collider. It's just like one big thing. We need to actually add a simple small collider around his legs. If we haven't done that, and we need to make sure that the big collider around him isn't a trigger, so or is a trigger, so that we can't do like this, right? We shouldn't be able to do this. So let's fix that before we start making the platform move. Make sure that we don't stand in the air. We need to change something. So here we have a small box collider for the feet and a big box collider for our body. The one for the body should be a trigger right away. So this is trigger now. And the small one, well, we should actually change that to an edge collider because we're going to have a problem here. I can show you. So now the big one is a trigger. You'll see that, well, we're not able to stand on the ground anymore like we did before. However, I'm not able to land on top of the platform either. And that's because of the collider type. I've had some problems with box colliders when I do this. So instead of having a box collider for the feet, I would like to remove it. Then I would like to add an edge collider 2D. An edge collider can be shaped as you want it to. So you have this, what's it called? A line. You simply just drag the corners of that line around the thing that you want to collide or you want it to round with. You just put in the corners together. Should be red, so put them like that. And you grab another corner and do like that. So then you can actually basically just shape it as you want to around the feet. So I'm not sure if they should overlap or not. We can also do so they don't overlap, just to be sure. So now I have this little square I've made out of a edge collider. When you have that, you should make sure that the edge collider is aligned with the feet first, and then you make it into, actually you make sure that it's not a trigger. And then you go up here and you look at your collider here. It's missing components on the player. You take the new edge collider and put there. And then we play again. And now we should be able to go here, jump up, and then land on top of our platform. And when we walk off, we actually fall off the platform whenever we're not standing on it. Like we can walk a little to the other, that's fine. If we didn't want to do that, we could also make the actual collider on the platform smaller. So you can go here, select the platform, select the box collider, and then just take this and move it in a bit so that you compensate a bit for the overlap. Anyway, let's see, we can jump here, we can land, and we can walk off. Now it looks a bit better. Anyway, we also need to make the platform move, so let's do that. That's pretty easy. We select the platform, we add a ping pong script, oops, and then we set a speed 5 or something. The first position, well, that's the position it has now, I guess. So we're just going to do like this, boom, boom, and whoa, boom. And then I'm going to add another position. We can just move up. Let's say we can go all the way up here. And what's the position now? This is the same. This is a new one. And this is the same. Okay. So now we play it and the platform should be going up and down. It's only going down. Oh, it's colliding with something maybe. Let's see here. Let's just put it down here first, actually. Let's put it to the first position just to make sure that nothing is wrong. There we go. It is the right position. So it should be changing between the two of them. Let's try. And it's not working because the C value is wrong. So let's just put that 0 and 0. And put this one to 0 as well, because it tried to go to that C position, which didn't exist. That's fine. So let's try again. Now it should be working. I just got a bit confused because it didn't work. Up, down, very fast though. Let's put it at 2. So this seems better. Anyway, let's see. Let's say I want to jump up on top of this platform. I jump up and I land on it. It looks fine upwards, but when I go downwards, the fox keeps falling. And that's not what we want. We want him to stick to the platform whenever it goes downwards. So how do we fix that? We need to open up the script called player utilities. Let's see if we can find that. It's player. Just open up the player first, and then we have player utilities there. Inside player utilities, we have something called is grounded, and we can use that to figure out if we are standing on a platform. So let's see here. Is grounded is here. and basically we have a check to see if we are grounded or not. And I would like to make an if statement here. If I'll return, say, well, if our hit.collider isn't null. So if it isn't null, then we have hit something. And our hit.collider.tag is a platform. Okay, in that case, we would like to say player.transform.parent equals hit.transform. So this will child us to the actual platform. We also need to jump off the platform again at some point. So if this isn't true, we say player.transform.parent null. And that's actually it. Back in Unity, we select our platform and we select the layer as ground right here. Yes, change children, that's fine. So now the layer is set as ground, and then we will have to go over here and we need to tag it as a platform. Say add tag and click the plus and say platform. Save that and select the platform again and make sure that it's tagged as platform. So the tag is platform and the ground is layer. When you've done that, you should be able to see that it gets as a child object. So the player is up here, jump as a child object to this one, land. Oops, I just had a breakpoint to check if it worked. So it actually works. And now you can see he actually follows the platform up and down, and without falling like he did before, because now he's a child object of the platform. If I jump, he gets dechilded, and when he lands again, he gets into child object again. So now we can actually jump onto things that are moving, follow them, and then jump off them again, like that. And that's what I want to do in this video. I want to create this platform, make it move, and make sure that we can jump onto it exactly as we expect a platform to work. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.